Good morning, everyone. This is a Monday, and Alvaro has finished another mural. In this video, I'm interviewing him, asking him some questions about his art career and kind of what made him become an artist. So, I hope you enjoy. The main thing is that you used to be a birding guide, right?
I used to be, not really bird watching. I would do all kinds of
Oh, yes, you were.
things, like very general, like
You took people up a little
like
volcano.
hikings and camping, horseback riding.
So you were working as a guide, basically. I'll just say a guide until 2009, something
A
like
tour
that.
guide. I think I gave up. 2010, I guess. Yes, at the very beginning, kind of like full time. I gave up full-time job thing.
So the big question that everyone is wanting to know is, why did you quit being a guide?
I had issues with my knee, my right knee. I just didn't feel like it, so I had to give up.
So why did you choose art instead of something like translation? You have actually a lot of other skills. For people who don't know, you speak 3 languages. You could have gone into some
goodness.
other avenue.
I don't know. I think I always had this passion, this. I knew deep inside that I wanted to do something with art related to drawing or painting or something. Seeing myself, like picturing myself just painting as a living wasn't quite realistic back then. I didn't maybe believe that it would be possible. I didn't feel that I had what it takes, kind of thing. I don't know. It's like maybe the business part. I was worried about the income, I guess.
Because guiding was steady? Was that steady money?
Well, back then, yes.
So when you were a guide, did you do art in your spare time? Or you were like totally not doing anything related to it?
Surprisingly, if I look back, the amount of time that I spent without doing anything related to art. When you're hiking, you're doing like swimming, like Cherokee Gulf, beautiful islands, and physically it's very demanding.
That's why your guiding friends are in such good shape.
They're pretty fit.
They're fit.
You don't see them all like chubby and kind of like overweight at all.
Not like us.
No, I don't say that.
Kidding.
No, I'm just saying that, here you're sweating more, you're burning more calories. Remember, I used to weigh like 154 pounds.
154.
Now I'm like 190 or something like that. So it's quite a difference.
So the most I've ever weighed in my life is the least you've ever weighed.
And I have and I'm not like overweight, like kind of like chubby at all right now. So picture, I was pretty thin, pretty slim.
Yeah, you were thin when I met you.
So yeah, that's from all this. You always active, walking, doing things, and very physical. It's very physical. So no, I didn't really paint or nothing my free time.
So you're a guide and doing well, making money, and no time for art. What made you switch? What was the catalyst?
When I realized how thin I was, how demanding it was really hard on my back sometimes, and also on my knees, my legs. So I was like, do I really want to keep this up for how long I'll be able to do it? If I keep this rhythm, this pace, my knees won't last much longer. So it's not like I'm an old.
Yeah, you sound like a decrepit.
It's like I'm a decrepit old man. Not at all, but it's like I knew that it wouldn't get any better on my knees. So I was like, I need to slow down. So what would I do now? What should I do now? And I had friends that knew me as I had a skill. They knew that, and those were actually my first clients, I guess. People that knew that I would, I wanted to do something different related to art. So I started with t-shirts and things like that. Small things, handcraft and small little things. Nothing like murals, not at all actually, because I didn't really know how to approach, these big murals. But and I wasn't even considering that. I was like maybe t-shirts, like more merchandise, like things like maybe hats, mugs, you name it, but nothing related to big murals at all.
Am I right that the first mural, first real professional large mural for a business or a client was the garden restaurant mural?
The size, yes. That big, yes. That's the first big one. The thing is also I had help, doing
The
the
garden.
one of the garden restaurant. I had, friends pitching in and like, people related to, relative of the family, the owners, actually good people, like really nice people.
And that's the first time I heard about you was I was at the garden. We were getting lunch, I think, on a Sunday. And we were like, wow, this is insane. We had no idea. The owner was telling me about
That's
you.
funny.
I had no idea I would marry you.
That's funny.
So what inspires your murals? What is your favorite subject? I'll say that. Like nature, or does any subjects that make you go, oh, I don't want to paint that?
Yeah, yes. There's some. The main one is lettering. Oh my goodness, what a pain. When I do it, and I kind of like I try not to, because I wouldn't say I hate it, but I don't like it at all. And also anything to do with squares and kind of like buildings or structures.
You don't like architectural paintings?
Not at all. I hate it. That one I really hate. Because, there's so much like it's tense, it's not like you have the freedom to do something. It's very like, I don't know, it's just rigid, kind of like
rigid.
I don't know.
In other words, you don't like boundaries or rules.
No, I hate them.
You like freedom.
They're too bright. Yeah.
You're a rebel.
Nah, not really.
You are a rebel.
But yeah, I like my freedom. I mean, of course, people. I always do customized things. People, what people want me to paint, but it's a different thing. What I'm saying is like it feels different. I don't want to be tight, kind of like having to go so slow because of this and that. That's too much. It's too tight. But
how long did the transition take from I maybe give up guiding and then to like full-time art?
How long? Just a few months. The thing is, like, I had some money, so that helped me, kind of like figure out what was next. And it took me maybe just a few months to decide what I was gonna do. But I was hesitant. I didn't know where to start, and how to get all the supplies. And I knew it wouldn't be cheap. It wouldn't be easy, especially here. But you had friends actually back then, little by little, they were pitching in. And I think I started with little things, like handcrafts. Like I said before, T-shirts. And I would put some of that money into like getting new supplies and stuff. I had to jump in. I have to just start somewhere. And I think being very optimistic, because I know I just always look at the bright side of the thing, like the situation. I mean, and I knew that I could, I could do it. Kind of deep inside, I was really trusting the process, trusting myself somehow. Because I had to, I was like, I have to give this thing a shot. It's like now or never, because I wasn't getting any younger. So I said, I need to do something with my art. It's not like for like just a random reason that I have this gift. Try it.
Well, you definitely have a gift.